Yo, 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 yo. What's up, everybody? This is Sante and the place to be here. Let me go ahead and hit the share button real quickly. Make sure that we are. So today we are YouTube, Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram. Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram. Let me go ahead and hit the share button. If you're watching on Instagram, please do comment. And you know what? I got a little. Let me turn down my volume in my computer real quickly, and we're gonna get started. It's a trial and thing. I'm gonna have you right here. All right, we back. We back. I'm wireless right now. I am wireless. I probably won't be able to see your comments on Instagram because I'm not right in front of the computer. But Facebook and YouTube, definitely. So what I'm going to do next time I do this is probably bring my iPad, which is in the car right now. But let me go to my messages. So all I can see as far as messages is all I can see is um, Facebook and YouTube. So at the moment, not seeing anything pertaining to Instagram. But so I made a commitment to myself. First of all, I'd like to say go ahead and welcome everybody that's watching Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram land. I appreciate you. I know it's in the midday. A lot of you guys are at work, but I'm at work too. This is my work. God bless. And what I want to do is go ahead and start talking every day. Making, like I said, a new commitment unto myself, making a new commitment to the business, and really this year coming forward, put a lot of steam and gung ho into what I'm doing because this is what I do. So, with that being said, I will, for those that are in Instagram land, you can follow me on Facebook if you like. It's Sante Lucas, ASanteLucas. And for those that are in YouTube, it's Pontiac Sante, Pontiac Sante, Sante. People in Facebook, you know how to, I got it all there. Really, that's the platform that I really put a lot of concentration in, but I need to also do more in others. So Instagram, now that this feature is really open at this point, I'm gonna, start putting effort into it and a little bit more, not to say a little bit more, but more effort into it and more time into it, especially with the live stream side, because that's what I like to do. But today really was just was driving in and moving forward. I'm not really a Christmas guy. I'm not a New Year's guy. I'm not really into the days per se of the meaning, but I'm into the overall time that you can able to reflect because it's the end of the year. And so what I'm doing now, and whoever joined this, please share it. I would appreciate it. But I'm going to be coming daily as best as I can, if even if it's for 10 minutes, 15 minutes, even if it's here at the office or at the pod, if it's at home or something, coming daily and just talking about basically the business and motivational factors to help you get through your day or whatever it is that you're trying to do. So today it is push it to the limit. I don't have it, on the screen, but here we go. I got a little dry erase board, y'all. I'm coming up. I'm coming up in the game. So push it to the limit, whatever it is that you're trying to do. And also, I'm going to put up a phone number. If you guys would like to call in, I'm going to give that opportunity to you. I'm not going to stay super long during this Doom time. But I wanted to give an opportunity for people that want to pop in, chime in. They definitely can do that and talk about maybe what's on their mind. But today is just push it to the limit. Whatever that you do it to the fullest. You come up with an idea. A lot of times we come up with ideas, and what hurts our ideas? Let's get right to it. What hurt our ideas? A lot of times is self doubt. Self doubt So let's write that down. Self-doubt. I'm doing it as we do it. Self-doubt. Number one, that's the main factor a lot of times that hinder us from doing whatever we want to do. We overthink it and we think so much that we say, you know what, we can't do it. The vision is too big. The vision is too great, and we're too small. We think that we can't accomplish what it is that we really want to do or was set out for us in our mind to do, that we can't accomplish it. But that's wrong, because sometimes when you overthink and overthink and overthink and think about it and think about it again, you find and you poke holes in the reason why you can't do it. You find reasons why no one will support it. So sometimes when you overthink, you putting things in motion that shouldn't even be in motion. What you should be thinking about is like, hey, this is a great idea. This is something that I like to do. This is something that I want to do. Don't think about the hindrance. Think about where you could bring it to into fruition. I'm only telling you this because I know. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of things that you want to do, just put the foot forward. You put one, it's going to be easier for the step 2 to come, and easier for step 3, and then easier for step 4. And a lot of times you ain't even taking step 4 and 5 and 6. You know what I mean? The creator will go ahead and prop you up. Your belief system will start to prop you up. People that didn't see the vision in the beginning will start to prop you up. So that's the number one thing, I believe, is self-doubt. Number 2 is prematurely telling people what your idea is or your vision is, because a lot of time your vision is just for you. You know what I mean? So a lot of time your vision is just for what you want to do and what, you know, how you feeling inside, what you thinking about, and how you see things. So sometimes when you have a great idea, a grand idea, and you tell people off the bat, hey, I want to do this, I want to do X, and I want to do Y and Z, a lot of times people will put their fears onto you. So I say number 2 is premature. It's premature exposure. Premature exposure to others, meaning that you tell other people what you're trying to do before you even really get a grasp of it, because you got to be very careful who you tell, because a lot of times, sometimes people can discourage you, or they go tell your idea to someone else and they downplay it and they get back to you, or somebody steals your idea. So sometimes words hold power. They're very strong. And sometimes when the word leaves your mouth, sometime, if you're not sure about what you're trying to do, they can lose power. Sometimes it's best just to be quiet, think about what it is that you're trying to do, and implement a program in your mind, how you're going to try to implement this thing that you want to do. You know what I'm saying? And then when you start to implement in your mind, you have a blueprint somewhat, then you can begin to expound and share on it once people start to see it. Sometimes talking about it and bringing it forth too quickly amongst the wrong people will tarnish what it is that you're trying to, what it is that you're doing. So we got to be careful who we share the information to. We got to be very careful when it comes to that type of situation. So we got self-doubt and premature exposure to others. Write that down. Third, this is the topic of push it to the limit. Remember that. So what's number 3 of the hindrance of pushing it to the limit? The self-doubt can kill that. Premature exposure to others, telling people about it is what it is that you want to do. And something else that can be a hindrance to that pushing it to the limit is your resources. That goes back to the self-doubt again. But a lot of times you can have all the confidence in the world about your program, about what your idea is or what it is that you want to do, but you're lacking the resources. And again, you can have the confidence. You can not expose it to people beforehand or whatnot, but you can still have that science down on 1 and 2. But number 3 is the resources. You can be like, oh wow, okay. So when then you have to really become resourceful. So you have to become your own resource. because you'll look around and see what you don't got, or the money or the materials or whatever. And there's always going to be a roadblock for you to be able to not go ahead and start a program or the idea on how you want to do it. But we all, if you look down and deep down and around you, you will find something to be able to get you to start. And the reason that I say that is you always have resource. You always have a resource around you. You know why you always have a resource around you? Because it was something around you that you have at access and arm's reach that persuaded you in your mind that this could be done. So it's something that's around you that you have that it's something around you that you have. Hold on 1 second here. Yeah, there's something around you that you have in your vicinity, your home or whatever, that you have access to that made you believe that you could do this in the first place. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, you do have a resource. It's probably not as much of a resource that you want to have. And of course, we all want more access to resources and more resources. But when you're starting out, a lot of times you only have X amount. Here's the good thing. So I'm going to leave it at those three: self-doubt, premature exposure to others, and number 3, resources, lack thereof. But here's the thing, like I said, you always have resources. It's just maybe not as much as what you feel like you should have. So if you're diligent in what I understood and saw about my path and my growth and my journey about what I'm doing, is that if you maximize what you have, you will get more of it. You will get an abundance of more than what you actually need. When I started off, I had one camera, and it wasn't a high-end camera. It wasn't a industry standard camera. It was deemed, what I started off was pretty much a beginner's camera. I did and learned with that camera. I did all that I could, all the research and trying to get the most professional results out of that beginner's camera. And before you know it, I had 2 cameras. I looked up, I had 3 cameras. Now I got a 4K camera right here, a 4K camera right here. Well, I look up, I have 5 4K cameras and 3 action cameras. And now I'm getting lights. And now I'm getting soundproofing. Now I'm getting all different types of wires. Now I'm adding on to my audio system. Now I'm adding on to, software. Now I'm adding on to computers. Before I look up, I'm like, wow, I have a whole studio. Now to the point where I have enough where I can have a studio here and a studio at home with same quality, lacking nothing. That's because when you're diligent with the resources that you have, that's because when you're diligent with the resources that you got, that's because once you maximize the resources that you acquired, then whatever it is that you believe in, God or whatever, I believe in God. But what he will do is increase you. He will begin to go ahead and press down, shake that thing up, and give you way more than what you even had or started with, because you was diligent with what you were given. So resources will come, but you have to start somewhere. And that's the hard part. You're wondering, and resources sometimes can make you feel like you're out of the loop or out of the game a little bit because you don't have what the other person have. But I was beating people out that had way more than me, better lights, better everything. But I beat them in other things like creativity. And that's what we're going to talk about tomorrow. Creativity. Great segue. So if you have any questions, I'm going to put up the number. If you want to holler at me real quick, I'm going to try to do this, like I say, every day, sometime or another, every day. I'm going to begin to try to go ahead and do this stream. If it's, like I say, 10, 15 minutes, 20 minutes or whatever, and just talk about the pod. So let me go ahead and talk about the pod real quick before we get out of here. The pod is a creative studio space here where you can have things like a live recording, live podcast. Really don't do photography, but we can do corporate headshots and stuff like that. I'm not into doing photography. I'm all in. I'm a video guy. I'm a video guy. I'm a film guy. So I'm all geared to that. And Also, audio recordings, not music, but audio books, audio recordings, or voiceovers. All of that can be done here at the pod. 43700, and I'm gonna get all this stuff together so we can put it on the screen. 43700 Woodward Avenue, Bloomfield, Michigan, Suite 40. Suite 40. So if you're in the area, you need something, come on down. We got you. I got you. Get to it soon because things are about to change as far as pricing. We adjusting some things, and it's going to be greater here. But this is what I wanted to talk to you today, this afternoon, about pushing it to the limit. Don't worry about your self-doubt. Don't worry about your don't prematurely expose what you're trying to do to others. Keep that in. You got to, sometimes when you speak the word out, it can lose power. Sometimes when you're speaking things out to the wrong people, it can lose power. Keep your jewels to yourself sometime before you share them. You got to be able to cultivate that and make that grow in confidence before you start to share with other people, because some people will push your ambition down and then you just forget about it. You got to be knowing who to share this to, discernment. And then number 3, like I said, is the resource, the lack of thereof of resources. Don't worry about your lack of resources. They will come. If you walk in who you want to be, if you act like what you want to be, you will be it. You will be it. And the right people that you can go ahead and share the dream to or share the idea to will begin to manifest themselves within what you're trying to do. So again, 248-905-1128. I'm gonna keep this open just for a little minute longer. But again, going back to what the pod is, so it's a creative space. We do drone work. So the pod is a subsidiary of Effigy Media Arts. All of this stuff is going to be put on the screen. I just haven't had time to do it. But I said, this is another thing. Let's go number 4. Let's go number 4 before I get out of here. Procrastination, which could be the whole thing. Procrastination. Procrastination will get you every time. So I could have waited until I got everything on the screen where you see Effigy Media Arts, you see my logo, you see this, and you see that, you see this, and you see that. And then I'm like, well, I ain't going to do this live stream and come and talk to the people and say what I want to say until I got all this stuff figured, put it on the screen. And, you take your time trying to make it look perfect and this and this and that. Next thing you know, another day is wasted. No, you have an idea. Go ahead and begin to work on it right now. I mean, I just had this idea. No, I've been sitting on the idea to come daily for a minute. But I'm like, okay, I got so much other stuff to do. I got client work to get finished. Then you try to get your rest, and then you try to be creative and come up with stuff, and then you try to have a little relaxed time. You have to balance a lot of this stuff here. You know what I mean? So when it's time that you can get to it and begin to work on it, then it's time for a new client, and it's time to get to working again, and it's time. So the procrastination can stop you from actually doing what you're supposed to do because you're waiting for the perfect time to do what you want to do. You cannot wait on waiting. My dad told me that. That's a great piece of advice that I give to you. It's a procrastination piece. Never wait on waiting. You have an idea, start to implement it and work on it. There'll never be a great or a wonderful time or an immaculate time or, a situation where things are just 100% Gucci, where you can go ahead and do what you want to do. You just have to come in your mind. You don't have to ask nobody for advice or ask anybody for permission to do nothing that you want to do. Just go ahead, and if it's a good idea, it's a manifested idea that can help people or can help you change your circumstances, you're like, do it. You don't have to run it by nobody. A lot of people, sometimes they can't get over having to get validation from other folks. You don't need validation from anyone but yourself. So again, that goes back to self-doubt. Premature exposure to others who you shouldn't be doing that. And then there's also a resources or a lack thereof of resources. And then there's procrastination. These are the things that's going to stop you from pushing it to the limit. And for my people on Instagram, I have to push that this way. All right. All of this will stop you from pushing it to the limit. All right. And this year coming up, like I said, I'm not a predictor or going into the new year thinking of new year resolutions. This is just life skills. You know what I'm saying? So what I plan to do, like I said, you guys, is come daily to you all and talk about something regarding the business. Also, a new idea came along with me, and I will drop it when I know I'm going to really actually do it. That kind of goes back to the premature exposure to others. I got something that I really want to talk and tell you guys about, but I think it's going to be huge. It was something that I kind of resisted for a minute, like I ain't going to do that. I don't want to do that. I want to kind of just do the service part, but I think this is a part that's going to go along with the pod here, and it's going to go ahead and help marketing. So tomorrow, what will the talk be about? I just said it and I didn't write it down. So you get older, you just sometimes. So creativity. We're gonna talk about creativity tomorrow. Let me write that down. Let me keep this here. Creativity. That's tomorrow. Okay. How you need, be original and creative at the same time. So like I said, on all my terms and times that I talk to people, man, I want y'all to keep God first, family second, and you third. And in that order, you should never be last, because the last is always made first. And I'm last, but I'm actually first now. So that's how we going to do it. That's how we going to do it. With that being said, everybody have a wonderful rest of their day. You never know. If I feel like it, I might just pop up and talk today. But I really appreciate you all. Before I pop out of here, I'm gonna go over here and check my computer because I want to see what my numbers on Instagram look like. They probably ain't look. Hey, look, you know what? I'm gonna say right now, I don't even know what the numbers look like, but I'm gonna walk over to the computer and I'm gonna say in my mind positively that I got 200 people. Yeah, all right, 200. All right, whatever. But either way it go, I really appreciate you all, and I'm about to walk over here. Y'all about to hear me because I got this wireless. Let's see what we got. Do 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 do. Oh, I only got 3 people. Ain't that something? I got 4 people. Ain't that something? Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Dang, I got 3 people. And I also just noticed something. Let me go back. I just noticed something. Y'all can't see the Instagram folks can't see the number. So let me give people on Instagram an honest chance to see the number. Let me pull the number over here. Boom. There go the number. I'm like, I had the number somewhere where people couldn't even see it on Instagram. Now you can see it. So now I'm going to give you guys maybe 3 minutes if you want to call real quick, because I had to put the number up and Instagram couldn't even see it. I see my boy Jay Horrocks. Gave him a call last night. Jay Horrocks, why don't you call? 248-905-1128. 248-905-1128. That's my Google Voice number. Call before I check out of here. (248-905-1128). That's the number. And we gonna wait till, let's see what time it is right now. It is, oh, there goes Scoob. Let's go ahead and answer that. Hold on 1 second.
Press 1. To send a voicemail, press 2.
Hold on, Scoob. Yo, can you hear me, dog?
What up, though?
There we go. My bad, man. I had the number all on the whole different side of the screen. No, I'm going, this is going Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram at the same time, dog. So I had the screen orientation. You know how it is, What's going on, though, with you, bro?
Man, shit, just sitting up here chilling, man. Getting ready to go to the gym. I was listening to you right quick.
Going to
And, man, that shit resonated with me because you know that my podcast was supposed to be It Is What It Is 4 years ago.
Right. Yeah, I remember you was letting me know that. And
And
let people know
you know
what the
what I'm saying?
let
Now,
people know what it is. What it is.
so basically, I was starting a podcast that I talk about a lot of shit, and I always say it is what it is. So that was my concept for my podcast. But I bullshitted so long that, you know, Cameron and Mason end up dropping a podcast and naming it Is What It Is.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So for me procrastinating, you know what I mean, I gave up a name that I really adored and liked, you know what I'm saying, and somebody else rocking with it. And it's major.
It is.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, man, when you got an ideal, man, you got to follow through. You can't be scared, you know, and that ain't really my MO. You know what I'm saying? I'm never scared, but
It's the time sometimes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's all I was honestly I was just thinking about that earlier today when I got up and I was like, you know, what are some of the things that kind of stop you? And like I said, yeah, procrastination is one, but you know, it'll kill something. You would think about, hey, I'm gonna get to it the next day, but next day something else happened in your life, dog. Life, what they say, life is be lifing. You know what I mean? And I'm gonna get to it next week.
Yeah.
Or you waiting for the perfect time, and sometimes it ain't never perfect time to do anything. You just got to do it.
Yeah. Sometimes you just be on mental bullshit. You know what I mean? So, like, say for instance, if you was like, "Hey Jay, let's do this podcast," then I'm gonna do it because you know what I'm saying. Somebody else is depending on me to do it, so I'm gonna follow through with it. You know what I'm saying? I be weird like that on certain shit.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I even do that with business. Like, let's say, you know what I'm saying, like I had the zero turns and all that. Somebody might be like, "Man, I got this big yard that need to be cut, and it's 3 acres," and I go cut that grass, and I haven't cut my grass in over 6 years.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But my mind is set
to help
in
other
a
people before you
specific
even
way.
actually doing it for yourself.
Yeah, or even if it's money and it's business, then I just, you know what I'm saying, I just know how to make money. You know what I mean? I just always had that go get it mentality, and that what if, it's hard to put your eggs in that basket on a what if thing. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
When you got other solid stuff that you're doing. But when you have nothing, you know what I mean, and you're trying to start something, you can't sit around and just think about doing that shit.
No, you got to
You know
do
what
it.
I mean? You got to go ahead and do it. And you take one step. You just take one step every time. You just go a step farther, step farther. You learned it as a child. That's what babies do. You have a child, you sit up there and watch that baby, you tell them no. Every time they're going to do something a little bit more. They're going to inch farther out the room. They're going to go down one more step. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You got to just, man, you got to keep it moving. If you're not moving forward, then you standing still.
Well, especially nowadays, man, how quickly and how fast the world turning, bro, and spending. Like, you got to, I mean, we got more than enough ideas to go ahead and do that's going to push us to the limit or push us farther than where we are. It's just that you can't really sit on your ideas like that anymore. You know what I mean? Because especially if you want to go ahead and make an impact, or it's something that you want to do. Like you said, with that idea of it is what it is. Look at. I know Mason Cameron already had a following or whatnot. They were who they were, and I love those guys. I'm happy for them.
Yeah, I love the show. Yeah,
but on top of that, you know what I'm saying? It's just like, you know, if you had, you know what I'm saying, you had that idea a long time ago. So think if you would have did that. Number one, they wouldn't have named their podcast that number one. You know what I'm saying? Because you would have had yours already established and blew up. I'm pretty sure they would have got to them. They would have got to them like, nah, we can't use that because this guy named Jay. Right. You know what I'm saying?
So if it right, and just that factor of it, you know what I'm saying? If I would have had just trademarked that,
yep.
I could have got some money out of it. Just on that, I could have been like, you know what? Okay, I'll sell it to y'all for $20,000.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's different stuff. Even, and I did something. I remember I used to think like that, because with the what's that shit over there where they be racing them cars over there in Woodward, that place?
Oh, the M1 concourse.
M1. at one point I had every M1.com, .org, you know what I mean, in a basket, and I was gonna purchase all of them up.
Mm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I was like, because you know how everybody was listening to other people around the city, like they come in and they doing this, and I sat down and thought about it. You know, it didn't take me long,
Right.
and I realized that it was really some bullshit. Because everything that Pontiac had for sale, we had the chance to buy. It was nothing stopping
You're
the
right.
people of Pontiac around the city from purchasing these things. But when somebody else comes in and buy these things, you want to get mad, but you hadn't tried to purchase these things yourself. Or you're just not in a position. A lot of people just want to sit down and bitch and nag about stuff that they had control of a long time ago.
Right.
The reason you're not in the position you in is because of the choices that you made in your fucking life.
True. It go back to it go back to the procrastination. It go back to the self-doubt. Dog, I don't know how long you was watching, but I listed 4 things: self-doubt, premature exposure to others, meaning that you tell too many people your idea. You can't tell too many people what you're trying to do because they'll take your idea, or they gonna talk you out of doing your idea, or they'll talk. You know what I'm saying? They give you them. You can't tell too many people what it is that you're trying to do because you know how that go. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you know how that go.
Yeah, now look, you know me. That ain't never stopped me.
No. I'm not saying it's gonna stop you, but what I do say
Right.
is that people steal your ideas. You
Oh, yeah, no
you know what I'm
doubt,
saying?
no
So
doubt.
it's almost like you can't tell people until you start actually doing it. Because if you tell the wrong person your idea, they either go, number one, if you tell the wrong person, they either gonna shrink it. And if you what type of person you may be, they might shrink it to the point where you be like, nah, I can't do it. Yeah, they right. Or number two, they gonna take your idea and put a twist to it and try to make it like it's theirs. And then
or tell somebody else.
And then number 3, I got the resources or lack of resources. A lot of people feel like they can't start what they want to do because they feel like they ain't got enough resources. I was just telling the people, if you was hearing about the one camera that I got when I first started, like what you kind of put me on. Now I got dang near 10 cameras. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's like some people think they can't do nothing because they don't have enough resources. But you always got a resource. It's just maybe not as much as you want. So don't wait on trying to have 10 of something. You can have just 1 of something and work it out. And then it was procrastination where you chimed in. But yeah, dog, that's what it come down to. It come down to another factors too. But I believe that, you know, procrastination, man, is really number 1. It's like, okay, we'll get to it tomorrow or so and so, but we never get to it, dog. We end up never getting to it because whatever reason we got that happened. You know what I mean? So yeah, man, if you got something on your mind, man, like I said, a lot of guys, people don't know James Gay or Jay Horowitz or Jay Nasty or Scoob or whatever you want to call him. This guy always got something going on in his mind. You know what I'm saying? He's always turning a new leaf. He always trying. You look up and be like, man, what the heck is this dude doing? You be like, where is this guy? Where is he doing? You know what I'm saying? But honestly, bro, I think that's the special part about you, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like you would up there, dog. You would do anything, bro. You go like bungee jump. You would
Flying planes. Yeah.
You go skydiving. I'm like, what is he doing? You know what I mean? But you know what I mean? That's what make you who you are. You know what I'm saying, dog? So yeah, for sure. I'm glad you chimed in, man.
Yeah. Hey, so on there with the computer, with it set up through the computer, you can't can you add people onto the line?
Oh, I can, you know what I'm saying? But the way I got it set up right now at this way, no, I couldn't. But I can, it's easy. I'm using, like I got 3 different systems that I work in here. This is just off. Have you ever heard of the YOLO box?
No, I was just asking because that live, if it would have, you know what I'm saying, if you would have added me on Instagram, you would have had at least about another. My shit don't go crazy, but
I don't know
it's
how
been at least 30, 40 months.
Well, you know, this is the way that I did this, man. I'm gonna just drop something to you real quick because James also has a podcast studio and his is located in Westland.
Yeah.
Okay, James, he has a Westland podcast studio, But I'm gonna drop something to you. Instagram just gave permission. Like, you know what about OBS, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Now you can get a stream key. You can do all that stuff that you could do with Facebook and YouTube. Instagram just released an update that allows you to do the same thing with get a stream key and all that. We'll talk about this
Oh,
offline.
it's the generate. Okay, cool. Yeah. I get it. I know exactly what you're talking about.
So actually, this is more or less of a testing out of it. You know, I'm like, okay, cool. Let me see if I can do Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram at the same time. Now I'm also offering that to people now. Like they can give me their Instagram account. We can go ahead and link it, and now they can. It won't be in this form factor. You see how the you got the vertical look. I can have it where the whole screen is actually like how it actually looks on Facebook or YouTube. But it's a couple of things that maybe I'm gonna talk to you about offline, man. We get a chance, but yeah. So
for sure.
Yeah, but look into it, bro. I'm gonna tell you a little bit more about that, man. But yeah, what I'm doing right here, James. I know you got to go work out, man. I know you up there. I know WrestleMania coming up, so I know you training. But no, dog. What I said, I'm gonna try to come. I'm gonna try to come every day, and this is something that you can do with me, man. If it's online or virtual, you phone call. But I'm gonna come every day I'm gonna try to, depending on scheduling and clientele. But even for 10 to 15 minutes a day, man, talk about different things, man. Like tomorrow, I'm on my topic gonna be creativity. It ain't gonna be nothing but like 10, 15 minutes, but just talking about creativity. The next day might be something else, So yeah, I just want to come every day, and also it helps with marketing my spot too. So I'm really pushing hard, like trying to push it to the limit.
This shit we've been talking about.
Hey,
I told you to get it on.
Pat myself on the back, dog. I just signed the lease for another year. I just did that. Just got that out the way 40 minutes ago. So
that's what's up.
So I'm in here for another year, you know what I mean? So long as the rent paid, man, anyway, I'm in here for another year.
You don't need no another dog, man.
Oh my God. What'd you say now? I ain't hear you, bro.
I said you need another dog, man. You had a little lap dog. You need one of these big dogs, man.
Dog, I'm gonna tell you this. These kids I got, they about grown. And when they leave, that dog going with them, dog. I'm done. I ain't doing hey, only reason I got a dog is because they wanted one, dog. Ain't nothing. I don't want to take care of nothing else. No more souls. I don't want to take care of no other living soul. I'm done. No.
I'm about to send these mugs over here. They finna be trained. They finna have some use around here.
How many you got left? I seen you been kind of steadily getting rid of them one by one.
And I got one more about to leave in about 10 minutes. I'm waiting on this dude to get here. And then I'm going to have 2 more to get rid of.
Well, I ain't going to ask you the price because I know it's, different folks.
Man,
be
right
different.
now, you can name your price.
Dang.
I don't even, just come get this nut. Come get them, bro. They costing me a lot of money.
You might as well just go ahead and drop them off at the Humane Society.
Yeah, I'll be wanting to pick them some good homes then. And Humane Society going to make more off of them than I do. To get a dog from the Humane Society, $259.
Oh, word? Then, that's all the paperwork. Yeah, but because they thinking about fees. They got to house them, feed them, paperwork. Shots.
Yeah, they fix them.
Yeah, I get it. They, for real, though. And then they going to take the best one.
I done already got money off of the first ones I sold.
Okay. How many you got left? You got what, 5, right? 5 left, right?
No, I only got 3 left.
Yeah, dog.
No, I'm about to sell one. I'm about to sell one of them right now.
Only reason I don't want a big dog, man, because I grew up with big dogs. My whole life I grew up with big dogs. And a lot of but no, there ain't nothing wrong with them. It's just that you need a fence for them jokers, man. And where we live, it's like, ain't no fence. You know what I'm saying? It's like open. Mm-hmm. I want them to be outside, but I can't keep them outside. You know what I'm saying? And I don't want them in the house too much, man, because it's it's sometimes, you know how it is with dogs, man. It can be too much, dog. So the little dog ain't really bad. You don't even notice he there sometime. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. Anything you want to tell the people, man? Go ahead.
Man, just keep running. If you got something in your head, man, don't be scared to do it, man. Let that shit out. Don't be holding it. It ain't that shit just using up space in your head.
True that.
Let that shit out. Go ahead and just get the shit done. It ain't impossible. Bro, I'm a living example of fucking up. Like nobody never look at me as a fuck up. But bro, I fucked up. You know what I'm saying? With school and education, I was smart, but didn't really go to college. You know what I'm saying? I got in trouble. You know what I'm saying? Some people say it's justified or whatever, but bro, nevertheless, all that shit do is hold you up. I have felonies. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm walking around with my pistol right now. You can change whatever you're doing. You just got to start. You know what I mean? You have to just pick a date. Like, let's go. Let's get it. You can choose not to do the shit that you're doing that's causing you to be in fucked up positions. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I go so hard. That's why I try so hard, because I fucked up before, and I just don't want to fuck up no more. Who want to fail?
Plus
You feel me?
and plus on top of that, you know, we kind of in the medium part of life. You know what I'm saying? Like at this point, we really can't afford like too many setbacks like that. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you know, not no
more than half my life gone.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
More than half my life gone.
Yeah, I mean, we don't need no self-induced problems. You know what I mean? Things gonna happen, but you don't want no self-induced problems where you know you causing yourself to, you know, not accomplish what you like, because like you said, we really, most of our life is a lot of people say 50 years old is the halfway point of life. That's some bull, because a lot of people ain't making it to 80.
Yeah,
Like
I ain't making it to no 100.
like 40 is the midpoint of life. Actually, like 40 is the midpoint. A lot of people ain't making it to 80. So 35 is usually like the mid part of life. Think about it. So you know
yeah, when it comes out, yeah, no doubt.
You know what I mean? Hey, bro, I could just speak for, like, you know, myself, but man, a lot of people just not making it to 70, dog. You know what I mean? My pops made it to 69. Like, I know a couple people, they was on the cusp of 70, they never made it. You know what I mean? So 70 ain't even like there no more. You know what I'm saying? So you got to kind of.
And that ain't bad. Yeah, if you had a good life, that ain't bad. But imagine where you struggling, like right now, I'm still not happy with my life. So if I died tomorrow, in my book, from my perspective, I failed. You get what I'm saying? Because I'm not where I want to be in my life. So you got to just think. And I wish, like, young people, that's why I'm finna go do all these. I'm going to, you know, do these other podcasts and go into these prisons and stuff, man. You wasting time, bro. And whoever listening, bro, if you got an idea and you trying to do something, you wasting time.
Right.
You need to pick up a pen or a computer or apply for that job or fucking, you know, put in an application to college, cosmetology school, whatever you're going to do, because you're just wasting time. And it's one thing that I know for sure that's a fact, is that this time don't stop for no fucking body, bro.
Oh, you're right. You're right. You're right. Facebook, we got a what's the name? It said callers should enjoy the journey, not the destination. This is from Sisha N. Nix. You know her?
I don't think so.
She said the caller should enjoy the journey, not the destination. I think he does. I think he enjoyed the journey. You know what I'm saying? Then she also said exercise, diet. She said, say Shy. You know who Shy is? You hear me? She said, say Shy. Also, she says, diet. It's Shy. If you could do me a big spot on, if you could share it, please, I appreciate it. And I'm sorry about getting to your comment a little bit late. She says diet, exercise, stress management, smoking and drinking. And she right about that, like the smoking and drinking. So, but you know, it depends on, you know, what you're smoking. I think, you know, yeah. Let me shut up. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, look, if there's one thing I'm going to do.
Don't tell my business while you talking, dog. Shut up.
Right. If there's one thing I'm going to do, I'm speaking of me.
Yeah.
I'm for sure going to enjoy my life, but I'm not finna stop. Like, I don't even like selling cigarettes and stuff in my, well,
right.
I got customers be like, if you didn't sell them to me, I'm just going to go down the street and get them from the other. You know what I mean?
True.
But life is what you make it. It's for you. You know what I'm saying? You have people like Dr. Sebi that smoke weed all day.
Yeah.
and was one of the healthiest men on earth. You know what I mean? So
Right.
a lot of time we want to pick and choose what we feel fit and work for people. You know what I mean? But all the time that ain't the case. You know what I'm saying? And it's
Right.
easy for someone else to look at me and say, you know, you should be happy,
Yeah.
but you're not me.
Yeah.
Maybe if you had what I had, you could be happy, but I'm not happy with it.
Yeah.
It's just not in my character to settle.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Some people can't, and I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with it. Bro, if you got $100,000 a year job, you know what I mean, and you're able to put away $20,000 a year, and you cool with that, that's cool, because that's good.
Yeah.
That's good money. All your bills is paid, and you don't stash away $20,000. That's good. But I can't. I can spend $20,000 on a vacation, bro.
Yeah.
And I do it because I say what? I make it up in my mind. I say, I'm going to spend it, and I'm going to get it back.
Yeah.
But you know, as soon as I get back, bro, I'm to the grind. I ain't calling nobody. I can't, you know what I'm saying? It's just what it is because I have to get back to that number. Because I feel like I fucked off some money.
Mm-hmm.
And I really didn't, because when you spending money, if you actually spend money and you enjoying yourself, then it's worth it.
Yeah, it
because
is.
happiness is a comeback. You know what I'm saying? For some people, I see some people, I call them the ditty dudes.
What's that?
And those are people that look like they just walk and they happy. You know what I'm saying? They be hearing music in their head and shit, and they ain't listening to no headphones. I call them the ditty dudes. Now, that's a rare amount of people in the world that's just happy every day for no reason.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Unless you look at, now I was talking to somebody about autism, and everybody think that if you have autism, there's some point of like retardation or whatever, and that's not always the case. Because I know people like.
Well, let me ask you a question. I don't want to be offensive to anybody out there, right? Let me ask you a question. This is a serious question. Okay, today we call it autism, right? Right?
Uh-huh.
When we were growing up, what did we call it?
Oh, retarded.
All right, so let me ask you this. I'm not trying to offend anybody. I just want to know, what happened to all the retarded people?
I mean, well, that's the thing. They just call it autism now.
And what I'm saying, I'm not trying to be offensive or anything like that.
Right, I get what you're saying.
But I'm just trying to say we called it one thing. So what is the difference? Where's the line at between a retardation and autism? Because now they even diagnosing kids with autism that ain't even autistic. You know what I'm saying? Like, or they can make you autistic at this point with the medicine.
It don't work how like people.
I know we spilling over into some whole other thing right now, but
it's a spectrum. You know what I'm saying? It's a spectrum that they use.
I heard of the spectrum.
And if you fit that spectrum, then you know what I'm saying, that's what you are. It doesn't mean that you can. You know, it's people that's on the spectrum that's geniuses, and they work, and you would never even know that they were on the spectrum.
Right.
You know what I mean? So, you know, but what I was speaking on with that is, you wonder why some, you know, autistic kids, they like always happy. And people want to say, oh, God bless they soul. Or they like, why are you saying that? Mm-hmm. You don't know how they feel. They might be the chosen one. You know what I mean? They might have got chosen to have a better life than we know about.
Right.
But I'm trying to feel sorry for somebody that you don't even know what they're going. How I see a lot of autistic people that are genuinely happy all the time.
Mm-hmm.
So, bro, if I could be that happy all the time, put me on the spectrum.
Mm-hmm.
Put me on a spectrum, because people don't understand with life there has to be happiness. And if you don't have any happiness coming to you in your life, then you're not going to be able to put out happiness.
Right.
That's why motherfuckers are so miserable. You know what I'm saying? They wake up, you know what I'm saying? They call. That's why I stopped taking. I told people, you know how many friends I done lost because I said, bro, I don't mind you calling me, telling me about, or my homegirls about your man or how you going through stuff. But you can't call me every day with it.
Yeah.
Because you bringing that bad energy to me, and I'm sitting on the phone with my lips poked out and sitting mad because I'm listening to it. But I didn't have to listen to it. That was my choice.
Right.
So you can't let nobody bring that shit and put it on your table.
True.
You know what I mean? So I cut people off. You know what I'm saying? I'd be like, if you're really going through something, you're telling me something, no, I'm there 100%.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to shy away or nothing. But that everyday shit, I'm not going to let you bring me your garbage every day, bro.
Yeah, some people, man, they thrive off that though. You know what I'm saying? They just, I don't know. I mean, it's cool sometime hearing some negativity is part of the world or whatever the case may be, or part of life. But some people like to bring that that crap to you every single day, dog. And they not even thinking.
And they just feel like that's what it is. My great grandma was the queen of that shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Every time when she get to talk to somebody, they be like, "How you doing, Miss Tig?"
But you know what? But you know what?
On.
Hey, but you know what's funny? After they get done talking to you, they feel better. You feel worse because they was able to able to unload. They was unable to unload all that on you.
Yeah, they done dropped their load off on you.
Dog.
Hey, my grandma be like,
dog.
"How you doing, Miss Tig?" Hey, she'd be like, "Well, my asthma bronchitis been acting," and she hit him with the cough and shit, and I'll be looking at my grandma like,
yeah,
damn,
that's how they do,
you
bro.
all right?
That's how they do.
All right, and she had a good life. You know what I mean? Like, it's just crazy. But what I can say, what set me above other people was the fact that I was able to learn and point out the shit that I saw, and I just took it out of my life. You know what I mean? I'm my own biggest critic. Like, other people can't hurt me unless I love you.
Mm-hmm.
If I love you, it's easy for you to hurt me.
That's usually how I go. That's how I go.
Yeah, you can tear me apart. If I love you, you can destroy me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? For a certain amount of time, because that's just how I am. When I love you and you my brother, you know what I'm saying? If we ain't, oddly enough, me and you we've had disagreements, but we talk to each other. We don't argue. We don't even raise our voice.
Yeah, because I think in a nutshell, man, in a way, sometimes even with friendships or whatever the case may be, man, it's like you got to know the boundaries. That's why. You see what I'm saying? Like, we know the boundaries. You know what I mean? And a lot of people, that's the what Charlie Murphy said, habitual line steppers. There's people out there that's your friends, quote unquote, they habitual line steppers. When he was talking about Rick James, he was like, Rick James was a habitual line stepper. Some cats,
I'm not one of them.
Yeah, some cats are habitual line steppers. That's when you have problems with people, man. When they don't respect the boundary. Like, I respect the boundary with you. You respect the boundary with me. It's like, I know how far or what it is, you know what I mean, with Sante, or how I go with Ed, or whatever you want to call me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know this dude. You know what I mean? I know what it is. But some people don't disregard who you are as a person, and they just gonna step the line. They gonna respect who you are, what you're trying to do, and they gonna be habitually stepping the line. And you, we know those people. But we see the difference between me and you is we respect where we are. I respect where you are. Me and you definitely got different political. Me and you got definitely what you doing, man?
Oh, they're taking up my garbage.
You sound like you on an episode of Cops or something. But
damn, it's picking up that much background. Airplane.
But no, we respect each other's boundaries. We both definitely got two different political outlooks. We got two different religious, whatever, spiritual outlooks. But we respect where we at with it. It ain't like we down in each other for, but some cats can't respect the boundaries, and they overstepping the boundaries,
right.
The limits. That's why I say, that's why me and you never got into it, because we respect where we at individually. That's all.
Yeah, just be what it be, man. Just be what it be. But I wish I had both friends that like, but man, see, and we on two different spectrums. Cause you like, I be like, man, come on, go do this. She be like, man, I do this. You know what I mean? Or if your money was messed up, you know what I mean? You are like, I done learned, bro, that sometime when your money messed up, you still need to go have a good time.
True that.
Because that might just be that reset that you need. Because I done been going through a depressional state, and I might be in the house for 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I go do the necessity stuff I'm supposed to do. but I'm not doing nothing. And
True.
all I had to do was just go out and enjoy a certain group of people or go around, you know what I'm saying, certain people, and they going to make me feel better. But
Right.
you had that mental block in your head, like, man, I need to figure this out. I got to stay here. I shouldn't go nowhere.
Hey,
I shouldn't spend a cent.
you know what calm me down, man, and make me feel better, dog. Honestly, even if my things ain't right, I know this sounds crazy, but I know it's different strokes for different folks, and I know but I like to play the old PlayStation 2, dog. I like to play the old PlayStation 2 football game or something like that. That's what I know it's a different stroke for different folks, but I think what you're getting at is what we're saying is that even though you might be in any type of messed up situation, we all got to have something that we can do to kind of ease us out. Regardless, it might be
Yeah, no doubt.
it might be for you going to a vacation, even though the money probably ain't really there to do it. Me might be go ahead and spending some money on a little trinket, something that me, I like to tinker around with electronics and shit. Maybe it's something that but at the bottom line of the day, you got to have something to have an outlet, or you're gonna go exploding on people. You might beat somebody up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You got to,
Oh, my God.
you know what I'm saying?
Talk about that.
But you got to have something, or you're gonna become a rotten person. You know what I mean? Yeah, bro. Yeah, but that's why I always say about you, man. You always doing something. Like I say, I looked up, man, and hey, Kia, my sister just popped in and said, hey, Kia, this is Facebook.
What up?
This is Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram going on right now. So I just trying out something new real quick. I'm gonna do my daily. I don't know if we want to call this daily affirmations or something, but you know what I'm saying. But I'm just trying to do something to promote the pod and go a little bit harder with it than I have the first 12. I ain't gonna say 12 months, 10 months basically. So yeah, but yeah, James, when you gonna be back up in the Yak area, dog?
Oh, man. Shit, I don't never have no time, to be honest, bro. The only day I got off is Sunday. And I had to work Sunday because my employee auntie died. So.
Oh, man. Sorry about that. Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah.
Well, it'd be hard. But I actually, shit, I guess ain't no secret. No, I put the store up for sale yesterday.
Hey, man, if you give me the information, if you, so is it on Zillow or what is it?
I don't know. It's something big, something, you know what I'm saying? But it's professionally up there. They market it, you know what I mean? It's getting marketed, and, like it's supposed to. It ain't just something that, it's one of them sites where people go just to buy businesses and shit.
Okay.
Yeah, but once I get the listing and stuff, I share with you.
Yeah, give it to me, man. I'll throw it up on this joker, man. And if that helps. If not, you know what I mean. But hey, bro, that was like, bro, I say you gave it a hell of a run, a hell of a shot, man. Like, hey, dog, I'll put it like this. I can't personally say in my mental Rolodex before you did what you did, I couldn't think of anybody I knew personally that owned a doggone store. You know what I mean? We know Tom's Market and all them other jack, but we don't know them dudes. You know what I'm saying? They in the neighborhood. They the owners, you know what I mean? They ain't from our neighborhood. They just there to, do whatever they do. But I mean, right. I can say, man, for you to go ahead and and get yourself a whole stock store, you know what I mean? That's what I'm saying, man. That's admirable, man. That honestly, even though you got to sell it, you got to do what you got to do, whatever the case may be. Some kid that's close to you, your son or daughter, not even just them, man. Some little person that saw that, or even a big person that saw them, like, man, James did a stove. I can do a stove too. You know what I'm saying? It's motivating. It really is. It make it obtainable, because you be like, dang, I seen somebody that actually done that before. Now that ain't so far fetched at this point. Like, I can see it done. It ain't like seeing it on TV. It's like seeing somebody. I know somebody that actually got a full functioning store. So that's important, man.
That was one of the best parts of owning the store, bro. That really was, you know what I'm saying, for people to come in and say that. And a lot of times it'd be people older than me. They just come in and just tell me they proud of me. They tell me every time they come in the store, bro.
Mm.
And I will not lie, that should be making me feel good, bro. I don't even want to sell the store, bro, but it just takes too much of my time. You know what I mean? I can't be tied up like that, man. It just, I can't do it. My daughter don't want to be tied up like that. So,
yeah,
it just takes too much time.
I mean, I get it.
It's a lot of work. But it's crazy that I did way more important things to own more important businesses. But bro, it's so prestigious to own a liquor store. I mean, from the mayors to city council to senators.
Well, you got to think how important is a corner store or a party store to the society. That's like almost like, think about it. That's like schools, like churches. They're staples. What stores we grew up to in our neighborhood that we grew up and had party stores. We always went to it. But that's where a lot of the political figures or a lot of the church figures or whatever, they get help from the stores. But not only that, they can campaign there. I mean, because stores get more traffic than churches. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, the stores are important. You know what I'm saying? So for you to be able to do that and people don't look at the complexity it is. I mean, that's a lot, man. I mean, I couldn't wrap my head around like how much you got to think about all the inventory. You got to know how many gummy bear bags you got. You know what I'm saying? You got to know like the stock on everything. How many candy canes you got? How many bottles of liquor of this? How many toilet paper? You know what I'm saying? That's a lot, dog. I wouldn't want to do that. Insurance, yeah.
Insurance.
It's a lot.
Lawyer, CPA. You know what I mean? Payroll. Well, my CPA do my payroll.
Right.
You know what I mean? But it's crazy. It's too much. It used to be something, when I get, my little narcissistic shit on, where I got 3 lawyers, CPA. You know what I mean? When I was, man, I deleted that video because I thought that was, for a minute it was cool.
Right.
It is more money, more problems, but you have to be able to manage them. Now, if I was rich, I have a dollar amount in my head that I know I can live off of and I can be happy. And if I get to that dollar amount, it's a switch that's going to go off in my head to say, you can relax. You know what I mean? Because I put it there. I know what that is, and I get there, or when I get there, let me quit saying, when I get there, that switch can go off and I can relax.
Right.
You know what I mean? But until I get to that point, bro, I can't relax, bro. I'm on go. And my motivation do be love and the streets and music and whatever. That's all part of stuff that I grew up loving. You know what I mean? So
I tell people, hey, dog, it's crazy.
Like,
it's
people
crazy.
Like, you dress young.
Yeah.
I'm like, no, I dress how I've been dressing this is how I dress. What I came up wearing, that don't change. Y'all want to do that. You know what I mean? I hate them damn straight leg jeans. We used to call them straight legs, but now these is leggings.
Yeah, they basically leggings at this point. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Dude, if you catch me with some of them leggings on tight around my ankles, bro, just know, like, go ahead and check me in, because there's something wrong with me.
Say they done got
and
you.
I'm not against it for other people. I'm just saying
for
me,
you,
bro.
yeah, for you, right. But
you can give me some jogging pants, a nice shirt, and my Timbs or whatever, and I'm out here, bro.
But you know what, man? I mean, I guess, man, number one, I also let people know this, man, that a lot of what I do, man, it all boils down to music. If I never started off doing music, I never would have did this, what I'm doing now. Music led to this that I'm doing. But so it don't make a difference where you start from. It's usually, that's why one thing I tell young people, you might have an interest, but it always changes over time as you get older. But like I was saying, man, the reason what you doing, man, is important. Just know that, you know what I'm saying? And even at the end, like you say, if you was to die tomorrow, you don't feel like you wouldn't be happy, man. But just, you know what I mean? Just know, man, I mean, if you checked out tomorrow, then that means your assignment was fulfilled, that you did something that you were supposed to do, bro. And it's more than just have kids, you know what I'm saying? You came here and you fulfilled something that you were supposed to do. I mean, it's just that you have so much ambition that you wouldn't be happy with the being left off earth You know what I'm saying? Because you still felt like it was more for you to do. But long as you, man, and the only reason that you is here is because you still got more to do. You know what I mean? So I think that yeah, and I feel where you're coming from. It's just that you got high ambition like myself. It's things that we want to do. That's why I kind of came in today and I said push it to the limit, because those things that we procrastinating on, in my opinion, things like myself, I can't speak for anybody else. Things that I'm procrastinating on, or my self-doubt, or exposing my thoughts or ambitions to the wrong people, like I say, dream snatchers or killers. And then the lack of resources, because that's another part of your mind, but they're like, I can't do that because I ain't got this. You know what I'm saying? So just snatching that up, throwing that away, man, and go ahead and trying to push it to the limit. I ain't no big, I'm not a big time Christmas guy, or I'm not a big time New Year's resolution guy. I don't care about really none of that. It's just more of what I want to see for my future moving forward. I think for the last couple of years, I really pushed the line for, I really worked hard for what I'm doing right now, but I also worked hard for other people. Let me go ahead and put that effort that I put into other people situation. Let me put that energy, same vigor into me. You know what I'm saying? And I put a lot of energy into myself. Don't get me wrong, but I could have put more. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, let me go ahead and just see what that's gonna be like. You know what I'm saying? And because as you know, we get older, we start feeling more tired. We feel, you know what I'm saying, let me go ahead and ride this donkey now, for real. So because you know what I mean, it's like, as we get older, man, things start getting slowed up. You know what I mean? Time is winding up. You got to be cognizant of time. We ain't here to stay. So it's like, let me go ahead and get on my agenda. Let me build my thing up, so if something do happen, then my kids may have an opportunity to go ahead and pick up the reins. Right now, we looking at our kids right now. Our kids aren't maybe not be strong enough to go ahead and do what we doing right now. Eventually they will, but let's go ahead and build it up to the point where when something happens, because it's something that eventually is going to happen. Let's just call it what it is. Let's make it where they can transition into it. And hopefully they mature enough at that time. They can go ahead and take the reins. You know what? Daddy built something. He got a great foundation. We can go ahead and take it and make it greater. It's the same thing, dog, that I see. I use Matt Ishbia as a great example, dog, for United Wholesale Mortgage. I trained, and I keep telling people, I trained Matt. When Matt Daddy started United Wholesale Mortgage. United Wholesale Mortgage, dog. United Wholesale Mortgage wasn't no bigger than 6 or 7 McDonald's put together. That's how big it was. It wasn't a big. And I remember he brought him in. He made Matt learn every department. Matt had to come to me to learn a certain portion. He spent time, and then his daddy was getting old. Man, now his daddy turned that over to him. Look what he did with it. So it's like, we don't have the opportunity or the affordability that what his dad did for him, because they had, a head start. But we can do it in our way. Like, let me go ahead and start something, and then when it's time for us to step off, let the kid come, and maybe the kid can push it to the limit where we couldn't take it to. You know what I'm saying? But I look at that as a blueprint. You know what I mean? Not a blueprint, but I look at that as an example of, where you can go with things. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, keep doing what you're doing, bro. Don't get discouraged. I know you're not, you know what I'm saying? But sometimes you are, because we're human. But man, keep pushing. You're doing the right thing, man. And I believe that, your children, which tell you the truth, are the only thing that really matters, at the end of the day, is your children, man, which you brought into the world. So you got to, build something for them. And they like, I want my kids and sons to be a part of what I'm doing, but I don't think they own that right now. You know what I'm saying? I think they is, but they ain't.
Yeah.
So, but eventually they will, though. Maybe. You know what I mean? But until that point, like I told them, hey, I'm going to still do this regardless if you mess with it or not. Maybe I just told them, hopefully by the time y'all come around and want to do it, it's still around. You know what I'm saying? But,
Right.
you know what I mean? But if I just keep hammering the nail in the wall, you know what I'm saying? It'll be there. It'll be even better when they, come around. So that's my motto, man. I know I, took it there a little bit, but that's where I'm at with it, bro.
Yeah, this shit crazy. I wonder if this shit real. They say the Supreme Court said that Trump ain't eligible to run for president.
Dog, they up there, bro. I'm gonna tell you, bro. This dude gonna win. It's just what it is, bro. They trying their best to, dog. I don't think they not. Here, my thing is, dog. They not trying to put Trump in jail. They don't care about putting him in jail. They just trying to make him uneligible to run. They don't want no former U.S. president in prison. They just want that felony on him so he can't run. Because that'll be a disgrace on the country if you get an ex-president in prison. They not going.
I'm trying to see who I don't even know, bro. I'm looking, I'm a political type person. I don't even see who the hell they would even have to run.
Dog, the Republicans, that's the only person that they have. Dog, the DeSantis dude, he the next when close, but he's in a far second, dog. Like the Republicans he's the nomination, dog. If that's what's gonna happen, he gonna be the nomination. He gonna be the one going against Joe Biden, and I think Joe Biden gonna lose, bro. I mean, honest with you, I don't think people ain't happy with Joe.
I can't believe we ain't got another candidate. I don't think neither one of them. I don't think neither one of them going. I don't think he's gonna be able to run though. If they said it, because this is off a real site too. So this ain't one of them.
Who you talking about? Who you talking about? Like Joe or?
No, Donald? I'm saying Trump ain't gonna be able to run, but ain't nobody voting for Joe Biden again, bro.
No, they not,
so
bro.
If they come up with a new candidate and he anywhere decent, it's a wrap.
Yeah, but brother, the Democrat, bro, he just I mean, I hate to say it, man, Joe Biden just ain't a good president, dog. You know what I'm saying? I don't really care for none of them, honestly. But
I mean,
you know what I'm saying?
He's not even, bro. Bro, everybody know he's senile, bro, and hey, got what you call it?
This dude be falling up the steps, dog. Like, I mean, I hate to say that because you get older and things happen.
I done seen his matrix glitch 10, 20 times, bro. Like, come on, man. Yeah. But we done seen that, man, where they do that, in the United States where, you have a good woman. Like, the problem is we needed a Michelle Obama type woman to be there when one of them presidents went senile. You know what I'm saying? Not Nancy Reagan, Barbara Bush. They don't know. Nancy Reagan, man, ran the country for 6 years.
Yeah, yeah, dog, I don't know, man. It just, I just know it's about to get interesting, dog. It's crazy. This was tripping me out, man. 4 years didn't kind of pass.
It's gonna be fun to watch.
It's gonna be
fun to watch, bro. Like hey, real. I'm gonna be watching that.
Like the Super Bowl. Hey.
Yeah.
Them damn debates gonna be crazy as hell. I'm telling you. I can't wait to see it.
Man, I'm about to go out here and try out for the Pistons, dog.
As a dancer?
I'm hooping.
You hooping? Player coach.
Yeah.
Yeah, dog, them cats, man, can't. Dog, what's they still ain't won, or they broke the streak, or what?
No, they just lost 24 in a row. Hey, look though, they for real got real trial. I'm like, they need to take somebody from the G League.
Hold on, dog.
I'm gonna holler at my man.
You bulling? The Pistons got trials in the middle of the season.
Hell yeah! Look, anything can help, bro. They give you they got a league minimum that they got to give you.
Get Zeke.
You know what I mean?
Zeke and Dumars get a 10-day contract come out, and let's see what they do, bro. They might actually win a game. You know what I mean?
Man, Joe barely can walk, so I don't know about that. I see Joe Dumars.
Joe done got big. Joe done got big, didn't he?
Yeah, Joe, man. It's over for Joe.
All I can say is this: like they say, a boxer, the last thing to go is your power. Hey, he still got a shot. Hey, he ain't got all he got to do is spot up. You know what I'm saying? Zeke beat him in the corner or something like that. You might be able to hit down a three or something. You know what I mean? And hey, dog, you know what's crazy? Crazy, dog. I seen like Dennis Rodman on Instagram, right? And I'm like, dang. I'm looking at the bad boys. I'm like, dang. Everybody getting old, dog. I'm like, I seen a Rick Mahorn commercial on Facebook. I'm like, everybody, I mean, that's just how life go, but that's our childhood, though. You know what I'm saying? And I'm looking at them like, dang, Dennis Rodman getting old. Like, and he was the youngest one on the squad. You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
yeah.
I'm like, dang, everybody old now. You know what I'm saying? Wow. That's crazy, ain't it, dog? Like the bad boys old
Yeah.
now. You know
Well,
what I'm saying?
actually, he wasn't a young. Nah, he wasn't the youngest on the squad. He was, Dennis. That was a misconception. Dennis Rodman didn't get into the league until he was 26, bro.
Well, okay. Who was like? Sally. Who was like the youngest?
Yeah, that would have been it would have been John or somebody like that. But yeah, but I didn't know. But it was just weird. I just said remember that fact that that
Yeah.
that his ass was old.
Yeah, they
And he
old,
was
dog.
actually only
Yeah.
like 6'7". You know what I mean? He just was out jumping everybody.
Yeah, yeah. But that's crazy,
So
though,
why?
man. You got the volume turned on your phone or something?
Nah, I got I don't know what's going on with my shit. Hey, man, my man just pulled up to get this dog, man.
Hey, go ahead and do your thing, man. I'm about to get off of this, dog. But I'm gonna get with you, bro.
All right.
All right, peace.
Yep.
All right, y'all. So we about to be out of here. Yeah, I appreciate James Gay or Jay Horowitz popping in, man. But now you see this is more or less what the daily thing going to be. Maybe not this long because we're going on to an hour and 20 minutes almost. But it's going to be around, I say, like 15 minutes. But it's going to be like more of a daily operation or affirmation type of thing, and that I'm going to be looking forward to doing. Also got some new announcements that's going to be coming up. But like I said, I got to more or less think about how I want to format it. Not think it too long, but they're going to be implemented. So tomorrow, I would like to come to you guys to talk about creativity. I only talk about it maybe like say 10, 15 minutes, maybe 20 minutes top. I'll open up the phone line, make it quick, and we can do it like that. But it's also just not to show some, create some good habits here, but also promote the pod, FG Media Arts. So with that being said, I would like to say adieu, bid you adieu. Keep God first, family second, and you third. And in that order, you should never be made last because the last is always made first. I'll be talking to you guys soon.